So, what are we going to talk about today? What do you think? How about, it's a talk we promised to have before, integrity and lies, the features and benefits of both, right? I mean, if we're going to get a big hard-on for truth, we want to find out if it's going to pay off, right? We want to find out what value it could be for me or my species, or not. You know, let's do a scientific analysis of the situation. The only criteria we'll use as a guiding principle is workability. So does the postulate work? Will be the grounds for any forward momentum we gain. Okay, so let's see now. What would be the benefits of lying? Well, I get what I want quicker. That's true. That's a biggie. That's huge, right? Because that's pretty much the only reason we have for lying, right? I get something I don't deserve, or something that I want faster than I know I should. So I'm stealing when I lie. Now, thou cannot steal. See, John Steinbeck introduced this distinction to me, and it's been troubling me ever since. And it's almost worth the bother of learning ancient Latin and Greek to find out. I mean, he postulated that the Ten Commandments in the original understanding were not written, thou shalt not. A very slight difference in Hebrew from shall not and canst not. And apparently, canst not is a more logical, deductive leap than canst not, supported by extraneous and germane data, both numinous and academic, that support the hypotheses. So, what do you do? Well, you explore so there's got to be more benefits to lying than this. That's a quick, easy slide to home base, as long as nobody's watching. If somebody's watching, I'm busted. And being busted is not good. We don't like being busted, right? We have lawyers that protect us from being busted. Yes, we've talked about lawyers in other talks, and we'll abstain from that this evening. But lying saves the day sometimes, right? If I can get somebody to believe a lie, and sometimes it does. But the day keeps coming up again. And coming up again and coming up again until it's either no more saved by a lie or it disappears. If there's no truth underneath something, its tenure is not long-lived, can we say this? Its life expectancy isn't robust. And so something that's living not only pretty much completely by fraud, but incapable of comprehending its own intelligent best interests, and then acting on them. Simple stuff. Bed bugs can do this. Do you get the drift of what we're talking about here? This is also one of those other things mentioned in the Bible. You know, you got a hand in that book. It's a corker. You know, just knocks me out every time I get into it. You know, it really flips me out. Just getting off topic here about truth and lies. The Bible is poetry. You know, anybody who takes it literally is a moron, stupid, and has got reinforced concrete between their ears. God, you weren't born with a what your mother gave you the day she conceived you. Poetry is what makes it eternal. Debating the veracity of poetry with the scale of weights is like discussing nuclear physics using thimbles and darning needles to explain it. Probably could. Anyway, do you understand that you're able to discern the distinction, the difference here? So truth would be the source of any balance or any stability, particularly mental stability or emotional stability or creative stability or any type of psychic or spiritual stability need to be founded in truth. And so if I do not have a strong grounding and relationship with truth, I'm likely depressed. Or I have any number of now chronic disorders that have spiritual source. Migraine headaches, oftentimes. Good way for the divine to get in touch with us. TMJ, carpal tunnel syndrome, the all over bodies, carpal tunnel syndrome, can't remember what that's called. Anyway, these are disorders that are really reflective of stopped energy flows, arrested life energy. It's become stagnant and is dying to move on and get out. And you can't because there's stuff that we're resisting that's ensuring that stays stuck. So we're ensuring that we stay stuck with the diseases we've got. But we raise more money to pay more people, more money to duck around the issues that could cure the diseases to start with. See, they're paid to research stuff. They're not paid to find cures. They already have cures. But you're not going to get them in a pill. You know? And not only that, the sooner you start the cure, the better off, the better the prognosis is likely to be for you. Does that make sense? Like if I'm trying to cure cancer when it's eating at my throat from my toenails, it's a bit late. It's like after I've taken the leap is not a good time to decide that maybe diving off the top of the Park Plaza Hotel wasn't smart. You know, might be worthwhile having that thought before I leap. Like before I upsuck 15 trillion, 10 trillion, 6 trillion, a grand total of $17 trillion for shock and awe. That was a fuck of a fireworks show. I didn't like it that much. I didn't like it. I wouldn't pay $1 for it. It cost each one of us living in North America $51 million. We cannot exclude Canada from this equation because Canada bumfucks their economy, their dollar to the U.S. Come hell or high water, it doesn't matter. Canadian manufacturers want it that way, and I don't really understand why my dollar should be worth less than the United States dollar when the United States government has done that. Has my government done that as well? Have all governments done this? I mean, is the whole financial thing just a pathetic joke underneath everything? Like, if I owe you $10 million, and you say, hey, give me the $10 million, show me. I go, oh, hang on a second, I gotta print it. I go to my back room, I run off $10 million and drop it in a suitcase, and I say, take it, have a good time. And you say, well, how much are these dollars worth? Those 10 million of them, who cares what they're worth? Just go spend them. You see, the more often I do that, the less my dollars are worth on the open market. Because then Joe talks to Peter, and Peter talks to Luigi, and Luigi says, "Hey, Paolo, how much of those Blake dollars you got there? That Blake guy, he's printing them like they're going out of style. They're not worth anything. He's got nothing to support them with." Paolo goes, "I cut his throat." Right? Instead, it's not polite to be messing with people's gold, people's resources, people's hearts, people's minds, people's creativity. And you know what? The king's not wearing any clothes, kiddies. And hasn't been for a long time. Enjoy the ride.